So approaching the boxing ring is Karcis THEOCHARIS of Greece. He'll be fighting out of the red corner.
TSUTSUMI Hayato, Japan.
Heading for the blue corner is Hayato TSUTSUMI of Japan, preparing for his second bout of Belgrade 2021. Emmanuel Ferreira of Puerto Rico is the referee. Sends both boxers back to the corners. And we are underway in the 60-kilogram lightweight division. This action from the second preliminary round, the round of 32, between boxers from Greece and Japan. The boxer wearing red is one of a four-strong boxing team representing Greece. He's just taken a hard two-shot salvo to the body, and that is Karcis THEOCHARIS. The man wearing blue is the Japanese boxer, 22-year-old Hayato TSUTSUMI, one of 10 members of the Japanese squad here in Belgrade. Both men competing in their second bouts of this World Championships. It was a very good display indeed, as THEOCHARIS takes a hard right hand to the body. That's a beautiful left hook to the liver from TSUTSUMI. But a good victory for THEOCHARIS over Kamil Syed of Pakistan. Spearing left hand to the body landed by THEOCHARIS. By TSUTSUMI on the torso of THEOCHARIS. THEOCHARIS boxed very well indeed in the opening round against Kamil Syed, and Syed made an adjustment, tried to increase the pressure, but he dealt with the adjustment well, did THEOCHARIS, and ended up prevailing on a unanimous points decision to progress through here to the round of 32. Oh, beautiful right cross. The follow-up left jab in that three-shot combination wasn't too far away from TSUTSUMI. Darting in and out with the feet and closed the gap there to score with that long, raking left jab to the body. Looking to slow down the movement of THEOCHARIS, who is looking to get on the front foot, but is having difficulty closing the gap. And that's because TSUTSUMI has the ability to go from beyond punching range to within punching range in a flash, just like that. Double jab, body then head, make it a triple jab because a left jab scored upstairs as well. In his opening round contest, he brought to an end one of the most brilliant runs in recent times in AIBA World Championship boxing, because he eliminated the reigning World Championship silver medalist Lázaro Alvarez, fresh from his run to another bronze medal at the Olympic Games. He came in here as the reigning silver medalist, having taken silver in Yekaterinburg 2019 and Hamburg 2017. In the three editions before that, in Baku 2011, 2013 was in Kazakhstan, and in Doha 2015, Alvarez came away with gold medals, 5 straight medals in World Championship appearances. And after conceding the opening round 3-2, TSUTSUMI responded magnificently as he works away to the body of THEOCHARIS, took the second round unanimously, and ended up prevailing on a unanimous points decision win to eliminate Lázaro Alvarez of Cuba. Beautiful right hand right on the bell landed by TSUTSUMI. And I think he will have taken that round across the board. Very good performance indeed by Hayato TSUTSUMI in that opening round of this, his second contest. So unanimous it is indeed. 4 scorecards returned of 10-9, 10-8 for TSUTSUMI on the card of the judge from Chinese Taipei. You can see that when THEOCHARIS entered the ring, the reddening around that left temple wasn't as pronounced, and I bet you his abdomen's going to be pretty sore if he keeps on taking shots like that. There you see the defensive ability of TSUTSUMI, and how about that for a right cross just on the belt. Terrific punch picking from Hayato TSUTSUMI. So we go into the second round. Hayato TSUTSUMI competing in his first senior AIBA World Boxing Championships here. But 5 years ago, I was ringside in St. Petersburg in Russia to see him become Japan's first ever World Youth Championship gold medalist. A quite brilliant run in the 52 kilogram division, winning 5 contests out of 5 to occupy top spot on the podium. But he scores with a good left jab. THEOCHARIS continuing to press forwards, looking to close the distance. But again, we outlined in the first round just what a difficult mission that is, because right now it's beyond punching range, but the man with the quicker feet and indeed the quicker hands is TSUTSUMI, and he's using that attribute very effectively indeed. There he scores with a long left hand. And after his run to top spot on the podium, his little brother, Raito TSUTSUMI, emulated that earlier this year. Lovely left jab from TSUTSUMI once again. And once more, was ringside in Kielce during that tournament and saw him crowned as the world champion at 60 kilograms in the youth championships in Poland. Competed here down at 57. So the TSUTSUMI brothers representing Japan magnificently. But he faced off against Serik Tamirjanov, the younger brother Raito, the 2-time world championship bronze medalist over the past 2 editions. And my goodness, as TSUTSUMI scores with a good jab to the body once again. It was a painful introduction, or a learning experience of the highest order for Raito TSUTSUMI against Tamirjanov. Was outpointed on a unanimous points decision. Endured a very difficult second round where Tamirjanov really did stick it on him. But he made it through to the final bell, and assuming his confidence isn't too badly dented, that will be a tremendous learning experience indeed for the man who earlier this year took World Youth Gold. There's a good left hand from THEOCHARIS. Solid shot, catching TSUTSUMI cleanly. And an altogether different posture being adopted by TSUTSUMI in this second round. Established his dominance in the first, taking it unanimously, including a scorecard of 10-8 for the judge from Chinese Taipei. Far more circumspect and continuing to peck and poke with that lead left hand to just accumulate the points. And because THEOCHARIS isn't landing anywhere near the same number of punches in return, well, it's going to be very difficult for him to get in the contest. Now, of course, you can overcome the volume in these closing 15 seconds if he can land a pile-driving cross or a devastating hook. But he hasn't done that so far, and in the meantime, these singles are all scoring punches. And with 2 rounds in the book, for my money, it's going to be 2 rounds in favor of Hayato TSUTSUMI. Terrific ring generalship shown by TSUTSUMI during the course of that second round. And THEOCHARIS, despite his willingness, is finding this man very difficult to catch cleanly. So 2 rounds completed, both of them scored unanimously in favor of TSUTSUMI. A 10-8 scorecard returned this time for Judge B from Wales. Well, a very measured display in that second round, controlling the distance wonderfully, principally with his feet and behind a left jab, which he used to both body and head. TSUTSUMI in complete control against Karcis THEOCHARIS with 3 minutes to go. So we go into the third and final round. And 1/4 of the boxing team of Greece, Karcis THEOCHARIS. He's had a very good world championships here because it was a good victory over the man from Pakistan. Kamil Syed in the first preliminary round, the round of 64, to book his place here in the second preliminary round, the round of 32. But here he's coming up against a man who has found his range right from the outset and is managing this contest very well indeed. Remember, by boxing in the round of 64, it's going to require 6 victories to win gold, as again another thrusting left jab is poked into the abdomen of THEOCHARIS. He continues to press, but look how far away he is from the target area, made to swing and miss as TSUTSUMI employed the layback. Counter left jab from TSUTSUMI, beats his man to the punch once again, and then he catapults off the ropes to score with a left jab. THEOCHARIS continuing to press, but he's in danger of following his man around the ring simply because he cannot cut him off. Really impressed with the maturity being shown by this 22-year-old, because it was a hard contest to overturn the deficit he faced after 1 round against Lazaro Alvarez, and so mindful of the length of the tournament that lies ahead, the long road to championship gold here in Belgrade. He's just taking his time, measuring his man principally with a lead left hand, keeping that right hand hidden away for the most part. He uncoiled it on occasion in the opening round, but then in the second round, he boxed to order just like this. Right hand caught on the shoulder by TSUTSUMI. Reverse 1-2 there by TSUTSUMI, wasn't quite on the mark, but the follow-up jab was. Terrific defensive maneuvers once again. And TSUTSUMI mindful to keep his head out of harm's way. Well, Karcis THEOCHARIS is running out of time here. And again, the jab just continuing to disrupt his advance. It knocks him off balance. It stops him in his tracks. And then he's got to reset his feet, come again. Did you see that counter right hand off the ropes? Terrific shot selection from TSUTSUMI. Every punch in the book. Oh, that is a delightful counter right hand once again. As straight as an arrow with the right cross. Closing seconds of the contest. And Karcis THEOCHARIS swinging and missing despite his competitive fire, despite his desire to try and close the distance and put it on his man. Landed a couple of shots as the bell sounded. But job done in very impressive fashion from Hayato TSUTSUMI, after having to really dig deep to prevail in his round of 64 contest. He got the first round in the book here, established his skill set, asserted his dominance, and then just pecked and poked his way through rounds 2 and 3 en route to a unanimous points decision victory, where he was barely touched despite the best efforts of Karcis THEOCHARIS. Let's get the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the bout number 224, in the ring A, the winner of points by unanimous decision is the boxer out of the blue corner, TSUTSUMI.
So Hayato TSUTSUMI progresses through to the round of 16, the third preliminary round of the men's 60-kilogram lightweight tournament. And look at the scorecards that are returned. Taking all 3 rounds for all 5 scoring judges. 2 judges putting a 10-8 round in there as well. Karcis THEOCHARIS, his first World Championships comes to an end in the second preliminary round. Boxed very well to book his place in the round of 32. But he had the dubious privilege, I suppose, of sharing the ring with the sublimely talented Hayato TSUTSUMI. That sees THEOCHARIS eliminated, and it's TSUTSUMI who progresses.